Hey guys, Fire here, bringing you another game review. This time we're checking out Kubics. This game is currently available on Xbox and Windows 10. It's available for a price of $5 in the Xbox Store. I believe it's the same on the Microsoft Store for PC. It's developed and published by Rafael Valim Fernandez. And it's an interesting gravity-style puzzle that takes place over 30 levels that do get quite challenging. The main premise of the game is you're going to be controlling both of these cubes, and you have to pause them in time, basically, to then use the other cube to get to an objective. So in this case here, I have to jump the black cube up and then switch to the white one to then allow the black one to jump even higher. And you're basically going to be using all of these various little mechanics with how the two cubes work to hit the little goals, the black one for the black cube, the white one for the white cube, and then these optional color ones for either cube to complete out the level. Now, the levels do ramp up in difficulty and challenging, so it is kind of nice to see the game add just an additional difficulty layer when it comes to how the game works. Sometimes you're going to have things that will really drastically affect gravity, and other times you're going to have things that don't affect the gravity really whatsoever. And just having to use your noodle to sort through all these little stages and find the various right solutions, really just, it's quite a fun little experience. The controls are not overly difficult by any means, and the puzzles, although challenging, aren't the most ridiculous things in the world either. You're just going to have to kind of use your noodle to figure out what's the best way with the different effects in the game to kind of complete out the stages. Some of these puzzles are going to probably drive you crazy. Others are not going to be super complicated. Now, I will say a little bit of the downside for me is the sensitivity for moving some of these cubes is honestly extremely ridiculous, to the point where it's going to frustrate you. But don't let that frustration ruin the entire experience of the game for you. Know that it's a puzzle game that's trying to make the game challenging, and you're just going to have to spend some time really working at some of the puzzles to kind of get through the game. But ultimately, you will enjoy your time with the game. I can tell you that much. It's just going to be you having to work through those solutions to then accomplish them. You're going to have some puzzles where you miss them by just a narrow margin, and other puzzles where you're going to just dominate them, and it's just going to be you taking the experiences that you learn from one puzzle to the next to complete them out along the way. Overall, I think it's a fun little puzzle game for $5. It's not overly pricey, and it adds a little bit of uniqueness to some of the puzzle games that are out on Xbox right now. So, if you got for $5 and want something, different from a puzzle game standpoint, this one's available for you. But if you're not looking for anything new, maybe hold out or wait till you got a spare $5 to kind of play around with. I will also say that some of the achievements for me seems to unlock and not unlock in certain ways correctly, so you may experience issues where I did, or maybe things will work just fine for you. But overall, it's not too bad, and you might get the occasional thing where you hit start and it just shuts the game. Nothing's really impacting the game since there's a full level select system, and really you can skip through every level to do exactly what you want. But yeah, outside of that, guys, that's my thoughts on Kubics. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate hitting that thumbs up button, and I hope to see you again soon.